My name is Neeraj, and I'm here with you with the another specific topic where I'm dealing with the risk management. So this topic is quite difficult for me. I try to learn it again and again, but whenever I try to give a question answer or the mock test for risk management specifically, I struggle a lot. I'm not able to understand the situation, unable to give the answer. So what I decided, I tried to create a cheat sheet for myself, which is helping me to learn the specific process of risk management for project management professional exam. So that is conducted by the PMI. So now how I describe it and how I'm learning it. So let me tell you that. So the first thing is that the risk management. The first thing, there are four specific things. The first one is risk register, then the risk report, the risk management plan, and the requirement traceability matrix. Right. So the risk register is just a sheet where we are uploading, or we are writing down the all the individual risk and the response plan and all the triggers. This just like a register we have, and we are just writing down all the details. Risk report is overall risk exposure, which means trend, escalated risk, the higher level summary. So once we have all the detail, all the risk over there, then we will write a high level summary of it, that we called risk report. That is generally shared to the stakeholder, that I got to know so far. If I make any mistake, please pardon me, because I'm also in a learning stage. Now coming back to the third pointer, which is a risk management plan. How you going to manage this manage the risk? This is considered and comes under the risk management plan. And the fourth one is the final one, the requirement traceability matrix. Tracking the requirement origin of delivery. This seems like something different. So let me give you the cheat code. The first cheat code that I prepared for the risk management topic is the SWOT risk. So which means that the one best thing by which you are going to identify the risk is one of the technique is called the SWOT, which means strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. And that is a best technique by which you can identify the risk. The second topic, I will say that the no risk no record, which means that if any risk which is not recorded in your first one, which we call the risk register, then it will be not accounted into a risk category, which means we have to discard it. It could be any governance failure, or it can be any extra XYZ thing, but it will not come under the risk because we haven't identified it. Now going back to the third one, the risk identification is agile. If any you get around any questions that says that what you are handling agile project, and you have to identify where is the maximum you can identify the risk. So the answer here is the risk planning. Then the another question, the difficult one which I encountered was the risk reminder, residual risk. So in general we call this a reminder, which means even after applying all the risk management plan, even if the risk remain there, then we call it the residual risk. Then in the quantity number when you see the quantity, think how much you will the risk is going to cost us. Individual risk get tactics, and overall risk get resilience. So which means that if there is a problem with the overall risk, then we will develop risk resilience. Okay. The risk register contain the details, risk report contain the summary. As I already told you, this has already been clarified. Think of the risk report like a management dashboard. Then the last one is when we are going to take the decision from the expert. So the Delphi method is the way by which, if we need an expert judgment without any bias, so we use this method. And the low risk, whenever there are low risk, we just have to accept it and move on. You accept when the not worth of the effort on act upfront. So these all are the risk management plan, and it's a very best thing that I am understanding by this way. And I'll upload more and more video once I have created that.